Okay, today we continue our trek with Batman, The Dark Knight Returns. This is a set of 4, all first printings from 1986. Story and art by Frank Miller, and it is one of the darkest tales of Batman you'll ever see. So if you like your Batman dark, brooding, anguished, this is a series for you. It's been reprinted multiple times. They've used it for movies. This tale is a classic Batman story, and you won't find a nicer set of all 4 issues in the miniseries than here. I'm going to do my best not to take away from this. This one's a near mint copy, then as is the number 2, and the issues 3 and 4 are actually near mint plus, more 9.8. I'm going to be really careful with this, but I did want to give you a chance to see the inside of this book, because many of you may not have experienced. This Frank Miller art. Very grim, very dark. Frank Miller was at the peak of his storytelling abilities with this. He'd just come off Daredevil. Fantastic run on Daredevil. And now here he is with an opportunity to do Batman. Kind of set the stage here. Jason Todd, the second Robin, I believe, died 10 years ago, and Batman hung up the cape and cowl. But in spite of all Bruce Wayne's efforts to rehabilitate Harvey Dent, he goes off on his evil kick again, and a band of ruffians called the Mutants are terrorizing Gotham City. Finally, Bruce Wayne can't take it anymore and returns to his Batman role. There's number 2. All these are printed on high quality paper, square bound. There's the back for you. I believe you can tell from the grays here on the inside that almost look like the same gray. On some of the reprints later on, they don't match up as well. This one, Carrie Kelly, who Batman has saved, becomes the new Robin. So we've got a female Robin at this point. For the first time. Commissioner Gordon. I don't remember which episode this was, but he dies in one of these issues. Klaus Janson, who did the inking on many of the Daredevil stories, teams up with his pal Frank Miller and inks these as well. There's your look at the Robin. Absolutely perfect condition book. Cut exactly right. Not a flaw to be had. There's your inside. And he has, you would expect in a tale that holds itself up to be one of the iconic Batman tales, the Joker can't be far behind, and the Joker's convinced his therapist that he's sane. She actually takes the Joker on a David Letterman-like talk show to convince everyone that the Joker's been rehabilitated. But of course, you can't rehabilitate crazy in any lasting way, not in Gotham City. And at this time, this is all set about 20 years in the future. Take that with a grain of salt in the comic book world, but that's kind of the idea here. And Superman's more closely aligned with the U.S. government, and that doesn't bode well for a matchup between the Man of Steel and the Dark Knight. So the Joker ends up dead in this issue. Spoiler alert, sorry. There's that iconic scene. And the U.S. government decides Batman needs to be reined in. He's taken his war on crime to a extreme. So they send Superman to take him into custody and bring him to justice, which you'd think would be an easy task. But then Batman always has a few tricks up his sleeve, and an aging Oliver Queen, the Green Arrow, actually prepares Batman for this confrontation. And this is your big battle that inspired the Batman versus Superman stories in movies and future books. Lots of little panels with TV coverage and moving the storyline along. Lots of inspiration here from the old Spirit tails from the 40s. Even Superman is very dark in this. This is a Take No Prisoners Battle Royal. And just a fun read. There we go. We finally get down to bare knuckles. Glove knuckles, whatever. This is a great series altogether. First printings, no reprints here. That's available on Craigslist. Mylar sleeved for long-term preservation. Great covers. Would look great on your wall or your office. Check that out on Craigslist.